It's the middle weekend of the RBS Six Nations, and the championship hopes of England and Ireland are finally balanced on the game in Dublin. Welcome to O2 Inside Line. Well, this week on O2 Inside Line we have the power and the glory. Dan and JJ, welcome along. We're going to have a look at a couple of the scorching tries from the Italy game. If you want to hit play, JJ, and talk us through the turnover here.
Luth and Billy do really well to hold the initial contact up and actually make a shot on the guy to stop his momentum, which allowed Robbo and people to get on the ball and strip him, and we can play away from it. Ben Young's passed it to me for some reason. I was hoping he was going to put it across me, but no, he passed it to me. So in that deal, it's just tip it on to someone who can run.
I think with turnover ball, you as a back you get excited. So you know, we knew there was space out there, and I luckily got a nice outward step on the opposite man, and snuck through.
So this is obviously your second, JJ. Plan move?
Billy takes it to the line and pulls it back to George, and I'm basically just trailing on George's outside, and he does really well, to be fair. He manipulates the defence really well, and just gives me a short little ball, and the gap's massive for me, and you know, it was quite simple. All I had to do was run and dot the ball down. Essential to give solid set piece though, and a strong platform to play off.
Yeah, no, I think that's one of the things to try and do is obviously have a decent set piece, get the ball to your 8 feet, and then if you can get some forward momentum in the scrum, obviously you can take that, but then you allow the 8 or the 9 to play the ball. It's up to them really. We're just doing a job bending over and pushing, and I say it's lovely to get up and watch JJ saunter in from 50.
I mean, how much confidence do you have in your game right now? How much are you looking forward to the weekend?
I'm massively excited about the challenge we have. We know it's going to be a huge challenge at that, and you know, we've just got to prepare well and keep training well throughout the week.
Great to see you in action. Look forward to the weekend. Well done, fellas. Thank you very much indeed. Stuart Lancaster has named his team just a couple of tweaks to a winning formula, and the most notable is that Alex Good is in at fullback. Mike Brown hasn't recovered from the knock that he took against the Italians in round 2, but Good has been there and done it before. He was actually at fullback the last time England won in Dublin a couple of years ago, and he has the experience now in a back three that also includes Jack Nowell. Now, Nowell comes in place of Johnny May. He hasn't featured for England since he scored a try in the last round of last year's RBS Six Nations. Elsewhere, the team is unchanged, but worth shining the light on the back row. Robshaw, Vunipola and Haskell. It's going to be ferocious at the breakdown on Sunday, and the winner of that battle could well define the winner of the game as well. England going for a 5th straight win over Ireland. The last 2 have been tight and tense, and I should think Stuart Lancaster is expecting more of the same.
It's a fantastic place, and when that Irish passion comes through, the players play, you know, 10 or 15% above. You know, we found that every time we've played against Ireland, and the boys felt in the European games as well. But as you say, we've beaten them the last 3 times, so you know, will it matter? It'll be the best team on the day that will win, and it'll be 2 good teams going at it.
Well, it is the calm before the storm, and my word, there is a storm brewing. Dave and Richard, thanks for taking the time to have a word with us. It's going to be something very, very special on Sunday, isn't it? How prepared are you mentally for the battle that is going to rage up front?
I think we've put a lot of emphasis on it. I think obviously we felt as a squad that there were things we didn't get right against Italy. We obviously got a great result, but there's plenty more to come, plenty of things to fix, and we worked quite hard over the last 2 weeks. The
question I want to ask you, Richard, is how do you get yourself mentally prepared, either to come on and close the game out, or to come on and have to actually change things up a gear? I mean, how do you get yourself in the right place for that challenge?
I think you expect the close one. I can't see it being any other way. And as the games unfold, then you obviously have to try and stay in it from the bench and talking to the lads, and hopefully whatever the scenario needs, then you're able to deliver.
How much of an impact do you think England supporters can have for you guys on Sunday?
Massively. I think that was a real key feature of the game for us. Certainly for me personally, when you've prepared for the environment that you're expecting, and then you kind of hear that kind of familiar backing support come around you, it makes a massive difference to you. It gives you an extra something to think about.
But it's very best of luck. Thank you very much indeed. It is almost time for the talking to stop and the action to begin. All eyes on Dublin on Sunday afternoon in what could well be the decider to this year's RBS Six Nations.